again put the corrupt on notice, saying no one will be spared in the war against graft, regardless of their tribe. Speaking yesterday in Mombasa, the president further called for lifestyle audits for all public servants to ascertain the source of their wealth.
Na ndipo tumesema hii mambo ya watu kuiba mali ya Wakenya, haki ya Mungu itaisha katika taifa la Kenya. Na hata wakati nilikuwa huko nje nasikia watu huko wakijaribu kuleta siasa kati ya hii maneno, mimi nimewaambia mwizi ni mwizi. Wewe uwe Mkikuyu, wewe uwe Mkamba, wewe uwe Mkalenjin, wewe uwe Mdigo, wewe kama ni mwizi uliiba pesa peke yako na utafungwa peke yako. Usitumie kabila lako, usitumie siasa ati kujaribu kuhepa. Hamna hiyo hamna. On top of the actions that we are already taking, tutaanza sasa ile ambayo inaitwa lifestyle audit ya maofisa wote wa serikali. Ndio wewe tunakuona, haya basi, hii nyumba, pesa, hii mshahara ndio hii ulinunua namna gani? Hii ulinunua namna gani? Hii gari ambayo unapeleka na usijaribu kuweka kwa jina ya bibi yako au mtoto yako, tutajua ni yako, ulitoa wapi? You must explain. Na ule wa kwanza kufanywa lifestyle audit ni mimi, kwa sababu mimi ndio mfanyikazi number 1. Si ndio hiyo? Yes. Mimi, alafu tuende kwa huyu, alafu tuende kwa governor, alafu tuende kwa Masharia. Kila mtu aseme hii maisha unaishi kwa njia gani? Si ni namna hiyo? Hii pesa unatoa wapi? Na kama huna jibu, kuna mwingine kamiti anakugojea huko na atakupatia jibu yako. Tumekubaliana wenzangu? Lazima tulinde na tuchunge mali ya Wakenya.
All right, and I'll start this from a legal platform. Biketi, very nice words. And I mean, we must give it to the president for charm. He definitely scores very highly on that. However, what he says and what may be possible to be implemented on the ground are two different things, because lifestyle audits are definitely something that we could look at. However, they would probably do well in an environment of good manners. And the reason why I say that is because if you came to me right now and you know how much I earn and I have 10 cars parked in my yard, yes, you can question how I got those cars. But legally, are you able to, take me anywhere? Because they may not even be in my name, like the president has said. I may have put them in my children's names, and legally they're not mine.
Allow me, first of all, now also become a fan of the handshake in two aspects. One, you realize the president using two positions. The line that he uses of mwizi ni mwizi is actually a signature statement of Joho. If you remember in the NASA campaigns, that mwizi ni mwizi. Akue nani, mwizi anaitwa mwizi. So that one could be a transfusion of the handshake. Secondly, the question of the lifestyle audit. Actually, this is one of the rally calls, especially with the party leader of ANC, Musalia Mudavadi, saying that it is very easy to go about this thing. What we need to do with these people who are stealing money is to ask them questions. Where have you bought the chopper from? These houses, these buildings. Coming back to your question, for me, a lifestyle audit will only trigger. It might not be the one thing that you're taking to court to prosecute, but it is a door that you might use to enter so that now you might ask questions. Of course, I can tell you, just like the way they say on the roads, traffic police officer, when he stops you, kama anataka kukupata na makosa, atapata. So definitely on that question, the lifestyle audit will trigger the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, and as the economist said, these people have now been funded properly, and now they are working together as a team. Then we are expecting that once the lifestyle audit starts, if they would ask you, these are million shillings, where did you get from? You remember what happened in India? when is the Prime Minister?
Demotorized.
Yes, they say that these particular notes shall no longer be legal tender in this country. So in that case, when people are bringing back money, you're being asked, where is this money coming from? Where did you get it? And that was only being done after taxes have been taken. So the same question here, if they will ask the same questions on a lifestyle audit, it will trigger. And remember, it's not illegal to actually do a lifestyle audit by the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission Act. Yes, it's within the law. But to my understanding, it might be very difficult to hold a case only on that issue. However, in Parliament, remember that there is also the political side. If, especially for some of the senior officers of government, if some of these questions are raised in Parliament, then a political decision can be taken to take you away.
All right.
Yes.
Vincent. And keep it brief and also include your closing comments because we need to wind up.
Okay. I was a research officer at Transparency International. So for me, what I have heard to the president, I actually, on this one, I am with him 101%. I don't know if it is mathematically, it's not possible, but on this one, I am with the president. Mike, remember, we have had a significant part of civil society that has, at some point, opposed the administration of Uhuru Kenyatta. As in, this is public knowledge. This is my challenge to my colleagues in civil society, that there comes a times whereby we may not agree on everything, but on areas that we agree. For example, the fight against corruption. This is a window of opportunity that the president has opened. Remember, I talked about political will. So I challenge Transparency International, I challenge Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission to already go ahead and develop tools that will facilitate issues and like lifestyle audit. I fully support the handshake. I can tell you if we did not have the handshake, such a declaration would not have been possible because it would have been branded a NASA thing or a Jubilee thing. Now, the other thing that we should also need to do is that in the speech by the CS yesterday, he says all procurement, including who wins the tender, the amount, the directors will be posted online. Now, that is important. What I would say, therefore, it's also as we do the lifestyle audit, including what we call the wealth declaration, let all this information be put in public. Because, my brother, if you wanted to be a public servant, what are you hiding? So for me, in my view, that I think this is, on the fight against corruption, this is a golden opportunity. And I would really challenge experts, people who have done work on the fight against corruption, that let us accelerate this thing. Because you would want to click the website. You see the presidential, there was the delivery, the one of you would check. We need such a website whereby you can be able to check Mike Gitonga. Of course, you've not been in public service, so at least for now, maybe we spare you. But if you are public, okay,
you never know.
Oh, no. Okay, sorry. No, just my time is. Please protect my space. But I think it is important that we therefore use this golden opportunity so that I can be able to click His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta. How much are you worth? Because we know what Donald Trump is worth and the things that he has. Barack Obama, even including the house he bought and how much it went for. So I think, as in if for the people who've been praying about the fight against corruption, there is no better answer than what we had yesterday.
The prayer has been answered. Very briefly, Philip, your closing comments.
The lifestyle audit is anchored in the law. And from it, those assets that cannot be explained can be gotten back. Remember, when these people are being employed into government, they have to make a self-declaration of their wealth, the wealth declaration form. You tell us, I'm being employed, this is my first employment and I have nothing. 1 year down the line, you're driving a VX. The ESCC has the power to come and ask you, how did you buy this?
Find this?
And if you can't, under the Anti-Money Laundering and Proceeds of Crime Act, you can be taken to court, not as a criminal, but as a civil case, whereby that item will be scrutinized by the court. And if on a 50-50, that is on a balance of probability. If the Assets Recovery Agency can show the court that highly likely you did not have the means, and this applies to the employee as well as his relatives and any other person out there. If it is highly likely that you could not
afford that, and you cannot explain it.
Yes. it will be forfeited to the state.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. We'll have to wind up there because of time, and it looks like it's a good note to end up. And thank you very much. And that's Philip Magal, Vincent Kimosop, and Nick Biketi for joining us this morning on the Week in Review. It is now 23 minutes to 8 o'clock. We're going to take a short break, but we do know that the World Cup kicked off yesterday, and it kicked off with a very interesting game. But let's maybe leave you with a shot of the cartoon of the week, and it's highlighting, well, the World Cup, which is going to be coming up, and this is likely to happen in some of your homes. But there you go, the World Cup. But we're taking a break. We'll be right back.